Hey, Muiz Meor here. You are listening to Hey Myself Podcast. Cue the music, baby. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, beautiful people? I wish all of you and all of your family members are happy, healthy, safe, and well during these times. So, welcome back to another episode of Hey Myself Podcast, the first episode of 2022. Uh, so for this episode, once again, I don't prepare anything. And after all, I'm just gonna manglish this thing. So aku akan just campur rojak aja Malay and English. I don't care anymore. Bukannya orang luar nak dengar pun this podcast. So aku macam give mampus aku campur je. So yang mana faham. Yang mana yang tak faham, I'm so sorry. I can't help you with that. So yeah, aku tak prepare apa. Sama je, aku tak tahu. I just need to let this thing out from my chest because today, for the past few days, I feel like I've I'm not being my best version of myself. I felt like crap. Aku tak tahu lah korang boleh nampak ke tak, aku dari semalam aku tak mandi. And I haven't do anything. I haven't taken shower. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't do anything. I just kind of sleep all day, and my work it's kind of like slow. My room was a mess, so just bear with me. Aku pun tak tahu berapa lama aku akan membebel dalam ni. So yeah, bear with me. I'm so sorry for that. So as I've mentioned before, I need to get this out from my chest because I've been crying all day and thinking about death all day long. It's just so weird. So I'm gonna start with summary of the week. Okay, so macam mana aku nak start? Okay, last week it was a happy week for me. I'm truly happy because dalam minggu lepas 12 January is my beloved two of my beloved people birthday, which is my father and also my anak saudara yang lelaki. So I was so happy for them. I'm so excited that their birthday was coming, and you get this adrenaline, inside me. But then I called my dad, and my dad sounds super weak. Maybe effect of booster shots. I don't know. Maybe. And then I wish him happy birthday and stuffs. And I video called my anak saudara yang lelaki. He's so damn excited to see my face. And then maybe dia just tunjuk dia punya toys, the presents that his father bought for him, and showing me around. It was such a beautiful moment there. We talked for a while and then we hang up. And then few days later, birthday of one of my close friends. Big shout out to you, Luke. Luke, if you're listening to this, I am so sorry that I didn't wish your birthday 15 January. I'm so sorry. So it's been past 4 days now. I just want to say happy belated birthday to you. Look, tengok betapa sampahnya kawan macam aku kan. But then I remember a few days before Luke's birthday was one of my best friend's birthday, which I lost due to mental illness. Aku tak tahu apa cerita dia sekarang. All of us didn't have, kita orang tak boleh contact dia. Like, he doesn't have any social media. Dia tak aktif WhatsApp or Telegram or anything. And kita orang dapat tahu yang dia tak sambung belajar. He dropped out from university during COVID. And it kind of bums me out, because before we were apart, we have this one-to-one conversation. He opened up about his struggles and stuff. And at that time, I don't understand about mental illness. It's just so weird. And I'm not gonna talk about that now because I'm gonna do the summary because aku takut nanti lama berderet pula kan. So yeah, for the last week, I'm happy. I'm happy for that, and also I'm kind of sad because of one of my best friend's birthday yang aku tak dapat nak wish because he wasn't here. Aku tak tahu nak reach out macam mana, and then yeah, that's that. And then a few days ago, I lost my grandma. Pagi tu aku bangun lambat at 9 a.m. I wake up at 9 a.m. and then aku tengok meja aku sangat sepah. It's such a messy. My desk was so messy. I don't know kenapa macam mana boleh bersepah. Then I was like, okay, screw this crap. Aku sakit mata sekarang ni, and then I kemas my desk and I kemas apa-apa yang patut. And then I tegak hati nak tengok phone. Yeah, usually aku before tidur aku akan switch off my phone, like literally switch off my phone and then simpan lah somewhere else. Then pagi hari tu I open up my phone just to see what time is it, sebab aku tak tahu jam ku apa kan. And then aku buka phone. Lepas tu, and then usually kalau pagi-pagi aku tak buka WhatsApp tau. Aku kalau akan buka WhatsApp maybe during lunchtime or 2 p.m. like some sort, but not in the morning because I tried to not distract myself during the morning. Tapi pagi tu aku tegak hati nak buka WhatsApp. Then after my phone has been open, my phone was stable, aku buka phone and then there was a message from my mom. 7:30 a.m. My mom sent me a text. Cakap yang opah dah tak ada. Opah dah meninggal. Sedekahkanlah Al-Fatihah. Awak tak perlulah balik. Just doa benda yang baik-baik untuk arwah opah. At that time I was like, aku terduduk sekejap. Of course, aku sedih because of my grandma has passed away. It's a normal reaction for bila kita dengar berita someone yang kita kenal or tak kenal meninggal, kita rasa sedih. We felt sad. But then my brain immediately think about my parents, my mom, my dad. And then masa tu, pagi tu aku plan nak pergi library untuk siapkan kerja yang berlambak-lambak yang aku tangguh-tangguhkan. But then at the time I was confused. Aku tak tahu nak buat apa. Aku tak tahu macam mana nak react, you know. I felt sad obviously after hearing the news, tapi aku tak tahu macam mana nak react after I felt the sadness in there. So aku dah packing siap semua barang nak pergi library. But then I was like, ada satu insting dalam diri aku cakap yang, bro, kau balik je lah bro. Just go see grandma for the last time. So aku pun pergi, aku mandi. Aku siap-siap semua, and then aku tumpangkan member aku pergi pergi ke studio. Yeah, just satu laluan je. But then aku pun gerak. Aku bergerak tanpa fikir banyak lah. I pack as much as I could. Then I just go. I drive myself. And then masa tu aku fikir balik, 4 jam weh nak pergi. Macam, sebab it's the first time for me to go long distance punya driving sorang-sorang. But then I was like, okay, fuck it, kau bawa je lah, kau pergi je lah. Sempat tak sempat cerita lain. And then I just go. But then during the driving dalam atas highway, aku rasa macam, you know, the guilt itself. Aku rasa aku je yang tak sempat jumpa my grandma during she was sick. Because the last time I've seen her, it was last year. Itu pun sebab my cousin punya majlis kahwin. And my brothers, I think abang-abang aku semua, adik-adik aku semua dah sempat jumpa my grandma before she passed away. But only me, I'm the one who tak sempat jumpa my grandma for the last time. And the guilt itself keeps on attacking me. I feel Aku tak tahu nak explain macam mana tau the feeling. Aku all along the way I felt guilty, I felt macam tak bermakna pun aku balik sebenarnya. Dalam otak aku dah macam mesti tak sempat ni, mesti tak sempat ni. So buat apa kau balik? Apa function kau balik kalau tak sempat kan? Kalau tak sempat jumpa arwah opah for the last time. Lepas tu aku macam you know, all the songs, tak tahulah tiba-tiba dalam radio semua lagu emotional babe. I don't know what is going on. I don't know, the radio truly understand my situation at that time. Lepas tu aku pun bawa lah. I drive as fast as I could, 1416, which is crazy. But then ada juga when the demons inside my head keep on telling me, you tak sempat pun jumpa opah. So it's not worth it. Your journey is not worth it. So how about you just forget it and just go alongside grandma? At that time I was like, no man. Aku terbayang. Masa tu aku bawa laju, and then I think about ending my life, which is super weird. You know, you sebab when the guilt itself come because of my dad always mentioned that opah rindu Muiz, which is me. Opah selalu sebut-sebut nama Muiz, Opah nak jumpa Muiz for the last time and stuff. But I was, at that time, I think because of my ego, because of aku rasa yang aku ada masa lagi nak jumpa Opah. Chill lah, ada masa lagi nak jumpa Opah. But I didn't think about in the future, yang tak sempat pun sebenarnya. But then, sampai dekat juru, aku tegak hati nak buka WhatsApp. And then dia orang dah mention dalam grup kampung yang cakap 12:30 PM opah dah selamat ke bumi. And that time I was kinda, aku rasa sedih lah sebab aku tak sempat. Aku dah setengah jalan. And then aku macam, what's the point kalau aku balik pun? Apa motifnya kalau aku balik pun kan? So tak ada apa-apa makna pun. But then my inner philosophy told me that just go man. Kau dah separuh jalan. Kalau kau nak balik pun tak ada function pun. And then I followed my philosopher instinct and I go. Aku balik juga kampung even though tak sempat ke apa ke. But then alhamdulillah aku selamat sampai kat kampung. And I immediately, sebab tak ada siapa pun expect aku balik kampung. Nothing. No one expect me to be there, physically there. And then semua orang terkejut macam, Muiz balik? You know. And then I could see their faces were so sad, of course. Lepas masa tu I arrived around 3 PM. Dah ke bumi dalam 12:30 to 1 PM, I think. And of course, the sadness is still there, the grief, the mourning is still there. Then aku pun I greet my mak saudara and all the relatives and cousins, and then aku sembang dengan one of my cousins, and kita orang sembang sekejap, and then I ask about the situation and stuff. Then aku ajak dia, jom lah teman aku ke kubur. Can you lead the way? Okay, sure, cool. So both of us drive through there. Then sampai dekat kubur, kita orang nampak macam my dad. You know, my dad was about to leave. Then my dad drive ke arah kita orang. And then I open up my mask. Then my dad didn't expect me to be there. Bapa aku tak expect yang aku akan balik. And then my dad, when I see my dad's face, bro, it was the tears of losing someone that he loved, and the look of, he was relieved to seeing someone that he was unexpectedly to see. And then I see the color drain from my dad's face and the tears dropping from my dad's face. He repeatedly said, "I miss you, kid." I miss you. And I could hear the pain inside his voice that he also misses grandma. And of course, it's a normal reaction when you lost someone that you love. Of course, you miss someone that you truly love. And then we hugged each other for a while, and then I said to Dad, kita jumpa kat kampung. Okay, and then my dad waited for me and my cousin, and I went there. Aku aku pergi kubur. Then aku rasa macam aku tak tahu apa, aku tak tahu kenapa, but my grandma's grave sangat wangi. Aku tak tahu sama ada efek daripada air apa dah yang disiram atas kubur tu. Aku tak tahu apa nama air tu. Maybe because of that, or anything, or any miracle happening, I don't know. Tapi bau bau wangi tu sangat lain macam, babe. Aku tak rasa just effect from that air. Aku rasa because of, I think, good deeds that my grandma did. Then I took some time. Then I said everything I want to say to grandma. But the irony thing is, dia macam seolah-olah my grandma was there beside me during my visit to her grave. I felt like every time I say, Grandma, I am so sorry for not being there. And she was like, hey, no, it's okay. It's okay, kid. It's not your fault. You had other things to do. Then I was like, no, Grandma, it was my ego. I was so I was so acah-acah busy because of, sebenarnya aku tak nak pun balik kampung. But I felt like my grandma keeps on holding me and hugging me, say that, hey kid, look, it's not your fault. I understand. Okay? I know kalau balik kampung mesti bosan juga. I feel like she was talking to me like that and making jokes and stuff. And then I say, thank you for taking care of me during my childhood, during my kids' time. I keep on repeatedly say, I am so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry for not being there. And I wish I could. Oh, fuck. I hate the word I wish, bro. Seriously. Aku. Because those moments, you can't have it back. You cannot. You tak boleh ambil balik moment tu. You don't have the time stone to change or go back to the time when you have the chance with your grandma. You don't. So aku pun at that moment tak tahu, aku rasa macam tu. Aku terbayang like tak ada siapa pun around the graveyard. It's just me and my grandma in a really healthy and able self. Like we just hang out, we just talking, and then we hug and we kisses each other, and then we said our goodbyes. And then aku balik. Balik tu aku rasa sangat bersyukur because of number one, of course, makan sedap, makan sangat sedap, masakan kampung yang sangat best gila. Then during my lunch, I had a conversation with one of my cousins yang ada, that she suffers from, aku tak tahu apa nama penyakit tu, tapi the baseline is kurang darah. So she basically have to inject insulin into her body, which is super scary because she suffered from that illness for 20 plus years, daripada dia umur 10 tahun sampai sekarang. Then we talk. She opened up to me. Aku tak tahu apa yang menyebabkan dia open up, but the thing is, to me, I love to hear people's stories. Aku tak kisah pun kau kenal aku ke tak, ataupun whether we know each other or not. If you want to open up to me, and I'm okay with that, I'm willing to sit my ass down with you to hear your stories, to hear your struggles. Then she suddenly opened up about her struggles, that orang ingat dia ambil dadah. Oi, dadah baru ke? Nak tengok, nak test. And then it was painful for me to hear that. It's sad because our society immediately think about that. Kenapa tak boleh ke kau tanya apa reason kenapa dia ambil macam tu. Kenapa perlu kau terus mindset kau dia ambil dadah? What kind of stupid shit is this? Aku rasa sedih dengan cerita dia. Like seriously though. But then after we hang out, kita orang sembang for like I think 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Then my mak saudara datang. She suddenly just asked me, "How you feeling?" At that time, I don't know how to explain because it was a mixed emotions. I've I said to her, I'm sad. May rasa sedih. She asked me why. Because of grandma's passing, and I don't have the chance to see her for the last time. But then my mak saudara said to me that, oh, Oppa meninggal dalam keadaan yang sangat baik. Sangat tenang. Seolah-olah macam dia tidur. You know, her face was so tenang, tak ada apa-apa yang tak ada apa-apa, nampak tak ada apa-apa yang rosak. You know what I mean? Muka yang tenang, sangat bersih. Seolah-olah macam ada cahaya. And then I don't feel it's macam mana aku pun nak explain dulu, aku tak tahu. It was unexplainable feeling at that time because aku hanya mampu imagine sebab aku tak ada time tu. Masa tu aku tak ada. But then she asked me again, what are the feelings you feel? I immediately answered, guilty. Why? She asked. Because of I tak sempat jumpa my grandma. Abah selalu mention yang my dad selalu mention yang Oppa rindu nak jumpa Muiz. Oppa selalu sebut-sebut nama Muiz. You know the feeling of bila someone told you that and then you don't have the chance to meet that person. Of course you rasa guilty. Of course you rasa macam, oh my god, what the hell? You rasa macam you rasa macam tak ada function, tak ada no purpose at all. You come back. But then I hold myself accountable. Hey, there are maybe you rasa tak ada apa-apa langsung benefitnya you berdatang balik ni, tapi boleh tak you reflect balik? How about you just hold yourself accountable and let's analyze the situation, okay? Then my mak saudara pun cakap, tak apalah, yang dah lepas, the past is past, it's okay. The past is past. And you dah buat yang terbaik pun. You've tried your best to come here and that's okay. That's an effort for you. And ambil lah ni sebagai penghormatan terakhir from you to grandma. Because maybe you expected something else, tapi you dapat something else. Because it wasn't expected. Because these things are out of your control and that's okay. And then at that time aku hanya mampu senyum je. Aku speechless bila dengar mak saudara aku cakap macam tu. Aku hanya mampu nak senyum. I was speechless and my eyes were kind of teared up. Tapi you know, but then my mak saudara when my mak saudara about to notice that I'm about to cry, and she immediately hold my hands and say, "No, it's okay. It's okay, don't cry." And she immediately touched my face and you know, and immediately hugged me, and I felt like, wow, those are the things that I need. You know, somebody hold my hands and hug me and just say, you've done your best. That's okay. I am so grateful for that. And then that's one point for me. which is aku dapat the physical touch that I want. And suddenly kita orang open up pasal my struggles, my past, about my suicide stories and stuff. And mak saudara aku pun tak expect yang macam mana orang macam aku experience those things and then nak commit suicide. But then yeah, that's about it. So I felt like I had two therapy sessions at that time. First of all, with my cousins yang ada ambil medication, insulin injection medication, and number two, I had a therapy session with my mak saudara. Number three, I had a sort of therapy session with my other cousins yang sekarang ni about to ambil SPM during I think bulan 3 what they mention hari tu. Yeah. So to my cousin or to anybody yang ambil SPM this year, I wish you all the best and good luck. And aku nak bagi tahu yang you guys done your best. So don't beat yourself up too much. Maybe academically you tak succeed, but once you grow older, you akan tahulah apa yang you succeed. You just need to go out there, experiment, and allow yourself to do and experiment things. So yeah. And then kita orang reflect lah. Kita orang reflect zaman sekolah aku, zaman sekolah dia. And then kita orang sembang pasal aku suddenly open up yang aku cakap aku takut sebenarnya nak habis belajar ni. I'm afraid. But then it's just, and he hold me accountable, and it feels like a sort of therapy session, you know. Then kita orang pun end our conversation, and then malam tu kita ada majlis tahlil and then makan. Lepas tu, and then continue on the next day. So that's basically it during my days on my grandma's funeral. So yeah, to the guilty feeling, dia macam seolah-olah macam, of course, the demons inside your head always gonna tell you the bad things in you. You are unworthy, you are nothing, tak sempat pun balik, you tak ada function pun balik. But then, when I analyze the situation, bro, aku tak menyesal pun balik, bro. Seriously. Memanglah aku anggap macam dia tak perfect, dia rasa macam ada satu lompong. Bila I expect yang bila balik kampung to my grandma's funeral, I want to see my grandma for the last time, but I didn't get that. Tapi apa yang aku dapat, which is sangat totally lain. Sebab after hearing my grandma's passing news from my mom, I immediately think about my parents, my mom and dad. I want to see my parents, I want to see my mom, I want to see my dad, and I want to see my little munchkins, my nieces and nephews. Sebab dia orang balik sekali, dia orang ada sekali masa tu. And then one more thing yang aku lupa nak masukkan, which is aku bagi tahu sendiri dekat my mak saudara yang I balik juga because of I tak nak nanti in a few days, in a few weeks, in a few months, I duduk sorang-sorang, I think like, kenapa aku tak balik hari tu? Kenapa aku tak balik? Sedangkan I have my own transport, I had the ability to drive on my own, I'm healthy, I'm able to drive, tapi aku tak ambil. Aku tak ambil the chance. I don't take the risk. Why? So aku tak nak soalan tu main-main dalam otak aku, and then I feel guilty about it. Of course, during the sepanjang journey aku rasa macam guilty, but then after aku balik from the few days of attending my grandma's funeral, aku rasa it's a truly blissful moment, you know. Aku dapat jumpa sepupu sepapat and saudara-saudara yang dah lama sangat aku tak jumpa, and then we have such a great conversation with each other, you know. It's a blissful days. And then aku dapat jumpa my dad. I got the chance to see my mom. I got to see my little munchkins, and I got to spend time with them, you know. It's because no one knows when we're gonna die. Tak ada siapa tahu. So then I take that step to see them. Sebab aku tak anggap yang aku tak sure bila aku pergi. You know, siapa tahu? No one knows. So I take the chance while I still can and while I still have to see them. So for the whole day, I spend my time with with my mom, saudara and ayah saudara and my cousins. We had lots of laughs, lots of uh, great moments. And the next day, I spent time with my little munchkins, my nieces and nephews, and we had great moments. We laughed, we play around, and I've heard their laughs and giggles, which is super damn cute. Then I drive home with mom, and we had a conversation, which is one of the moments that I missed. Talking to my mom about anything. We talked and then we had a good laugh, and aku pun tak expect yang aku akan hadap moment which is aku yang drive my mom balik, sebab selalunya my brothers yang bawa me and my mom, but this time I am the one who sit in the driver's seat and drive my mom home. Kita orang tak rasa perjalanan kita orang jauh sampai kan kita orang tak sedar yang lah dah sampai dah kat rumah. Which is totally weird. It's just that, and to my demons, I would say I don't regret at all coming back. I don't regret at all. I pay my respect to grandma. I had lots of great conversations with my cousins and my relatives. I've seen those little kids. I've seen my mom. I hugged my mom. I hugged my dad. I kisses them. It was so great. It was so blissful. I just want to see them as long as I can. So that's the story of it, my grandma. And sorry, aku dah ambil masa kurang lama, dah cerita benda-benda ni dah sampai setengah jam. So my next point would be my funeral toast for grandma. Oh my god, what am I gonna say? My funeral toast for grandma. Wow. Aku tak tahu apa aku nak cakap. But if my grandma listened to this, okay, I'm just gonna pretend that we're in a movie set, like we have the funeral toast scene in the movie. Okay. Today, no, not today. Sorry. To grandma, I just want to say I am so sorry for not being there while you need me. I'm sorry because of my ego. I let our moments crashed. And after all, I just want to say thank you so much for taking care of me during my childhood times. During my At that time I was 6 years old. Thank you for taking care of me. When I missed my parents, you were there to hold me accountable. When you see me looking at the sky, you were there beside me and hold my hands, hug me, and just say, just pray for your parents. Just pray for your mom and dad. They'll hear you from here. And thank you for cooking for me. And thank you for making my favorite meal every time I come back home, which is gulai tempoyak timun and sambal ikan bilis kering. And I want to say thank you for all the values that you've taught me, all the valuable lessons and values that you teach me, and I'll never gonna forget them. You raised such great kids. 10 orang anak, you membesarkan diorang dalam keadaan yang sangat baik. Apa yang diorang cerita dekat, apa yang diorang sembang pasal you, semuanya cerita baik-baik. You gave birth to beautiful, kind, and pure-hearted souls. Especially you gave birth to my father. You shaped him to be a better man. And through that, your lessons passed to him, and he passed to me and my brothers and to his own family. And I want to say thank you for that. You are a hero. You are a warrior. You are a defender. And you are the best grandma in the world. And it's been a few days since you've moved on to the new world. And I hope you find peace in the new world. And I wish you well in the new world. And also, don't forget to save me a spot. Find me if you found the best spot in the new world. Save for me too, okay, Grandma? Man, I wish I could give you the last hug, Grandma. For real though. I wish I could see your face for the last time. I wish I could kiss you. I wish I could just hold your hand. But now I realize I don't have that time anymore. I couldn't have it. And to that, I would say thank you. And I'm sorry. Lots of love from your troublesome grandkid. Phew. Wow. I'm so sorry for suddenly just teared up or anything, for being emotional, because there are lots of things that I want to say, but I think I have to stop here because it's already like so long. And my last words would be, don't have any regrets. Just if you have the will and ability to spend time with your loved ones, just go. And if you've lost someone that you love, if you want to cry or mourn, it's okay. Anything that you feel is valid. Just allow yourself to feel that and have compassion for yourself. Don't ever beat yourself up too much. And I just want to say you've tried your best. Okay, even though you think that you don't do your best, and even though you think that yourself is just full of crap and or any bad values, but at least you've done your best. And once again, to my guilty feeling, I don't have any regrets coming back. Yes, I don't have any regrets coming back. Even though I didn't see Grandma for the last time, at least I've seen the people that I want to see. And I am so grateful that I had the time to spend with them. And I have a great conversation with them. And so that'll be it. And I think I think I want to continue about my suicide story, but I think it was another day, another story. So I don't want you guys to feel so dreadful because this is already taking a long time. So as a conclusion, I just want to say thank you for listening to my rant. I need to get this out from my chest. I already told this story to my friends yesterday, but today is just, I don't know. I wake up and I felt miserable. I feel like crap. I don't know. I just need to get this out. So I can't just contact my therapist for an emergency session because she's truly busy and she had other clients to handle. So thank you for listening to my rant. If you ever listen to this whole conversation, I don't know. And thank you for being my therapist for this time. And my last words would be, remember, keep learning, keep fighting, and stay awake. I love all you guys. Peace. I wish you well, and I wish all of you and all of your family members are happy, healthy, safe, and well during these times. And I'll see you later in the next episode. Bye. Peace. Lots of love.
Wow, what a great episode. I just want to say thank you so much for listening. And I am so grateful for your time. And I hope you can learn something from today's episode. And as always, I wish you and your family are happy, healthy, safe, and well during these times.